Hi guys, welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be looking at one of my favorite design and new AI tools called MagicPath. MagicPath is basically if ChatGPT and Figma had a baby. So you can prompt it to produce nice designs, to prototype, and then you can take whatever you've created and send it to a client for like feedback, or you can even take it into Cursor and build it the proper functionality that's needed. So MagicPath is focused on design, which differentiates it a little bit from other vibe coding tools, so to speak, such as Lovable and Bolt. So really focus on design. And as you can see on my screen, here are three of my projects that I've made. The first one is a cinema seat picker. So you just enter information about your preferences while watching films in the cinema or the movie theater. So let's say I maybe need the toilet. Give me the full sound experience, and then I like to sit in the middle. And I'm here for the film only. And then it will suggest a seat. We click on perfect. As you can see, it will suggest a seat, and you can also click on other seats as well, and then you can book them as well. So that's the first one that I've made. I've also made this editorial layout, and let me just refresh it. It has nice animations, as you can see, and then nice video, and then selected work. Just a quick prototype here, as you can see, of a couple of sections of that. And then the final one, my favorite one, I actually submitted this for the MagicPath hackathon and got runner-up in it. And it's basically a game to teach people how to prompt correctly. So it's like a prompt engineering game. Imagine Super Mario Bros. And Duolingo mixed together. But instead of playing the game or learning a language, you're learning prompt engineering. So as you can see, we have a question here, multiple choice. And there's a nice sound when you get the question right. And if you get the question wrong, and then, yep, you get it right, you move on to the next one. And then when you complete that level, you go to the next level, and so on. And I've also made a couple of the tabs, achievements and learning, so you can actually click on this and manually learn if gaming or game-oriented learning isn't your type of thing. So let's do a quick demo on how you can actually use this and the example use cases MagicPath is made for. So let's just get started with one of these like templates almost, or examples. So let's look on modern SaaS landing page, a very common theme. And then you have a prompt here, create a modern SaaS landing page for a chatbot assistant service with AI powered conversation, smart responses, seamless integration platforms. And let's just paste that and see what it creates. And as you can see, you got this nice looking planning design, motion, animation. And then when it starts, you'll actually be able to see it building it in real time, which is really cool as well. So MagicPath has finished creating the SaaS landing page, and as you can see, it's very similar to other AI generated landing pages you get from a basic prompt, like the basic prompt I just used. But with MagicPath, it's very easy to edit all of these different features and different elements on the actual design. So if I go there, and I can just quickly change the font to maybe something like Helvetica, which looks nicer, and then I can click on save. And let's say I want to change all the fonts to Helvetica. So actually what I'll do is I'll go back into the chat mode and I'll tell it to change all fonts to Helvetica as well. So I'm going to do, I'm going to say change all fonts to Helvetica. And then let's wait for that to finish. Now, while we're waiting for that to finish, let's say you wanted to create something more custom and less vibe codey looking and more, you know, more visually appealing. So you could just use a reference. So find something you like. I'm on lambbook.com, one of my favorite uh, design and website inspiration sites. So I'm just gonna find something that I like. So let's use something like this. I like this. let's stick with the theme of a SaaS landing page, but what I'm going to do, I'm actually just going to copy the hero section like this, screenshot it. I'm going to go back into MagicPath, and what you can do before you start, you can tell MagicPath and just conversate with it, say, explain and describe the layout in this screenshot. So that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to say, describe the layout in this screenshot with detail. Don't create anything yet. And then MagicPath's going to come back to me. It's going to say, this layout features a split screen design, bold, large headline text, and supporting copy on the left, and a striking image of the person wrapped in red tape on the desk on the right. The top has a logo and navigation links from the prominent red book below button below the text. Okay, nice. I'm going to say, I want to recreate this layout exact as it is. Don't use the nav bar. Leave it out. And then I'm also going to say, change the red to blue and use, I'm trying to think of a good font to use. Let's say use Geist for the headline font. And then I'm going to say, make sure Geist is installed. And I'm going to paste. Before you can paste, you can actually choose your own design system you want to use as well. But since I'm going to copy this, I think I'm just going to leave it out for now. So MagicPath has finished generating now. As you can see, we've got a nice looking hero section that looks very similar to the other one we had, which was this. And it's changed the color to blue instead of red. And we've used Geist. I just had to go back and forth a little bit to make sure the Geist font was imported. So now, what you can do with MagicPath, you can use it like you use different components. So you make different components and you put them together. That's what you normally do in a design system using something like Figma or Framer or something similar like that. So we're going to do, we're going to double click here and we're going to say, create a floating nav bar. I'm going to say, make it dark mode. And then I'm going to have the following sections: include these nav bar links. So I'm going to have home, about, services, keep it simple. I'm going to have contact. And then it's going to go off and it's going to make that in this component here. And then I'm also going to say, going to make another one. And I'm going to go back to Landbook and find a nice features section that I like. So let's scroll down, let's choose one of these. Let's go to type in features, see if it comes up. Okay. So let's do something like this. Okay, yeah. Maybe something like this. So I'm gonna screenshot this. I'm gonna go back to MagicPath. I'm gonna say the same thing we did in the first prompt. I'm gonna say describe the layout in this features section attached with detail. Press enter. And then for this one, it doesn't seem like it's visible. You can see the nav bar isn't visible. Let's see if it makes it visible. Let's see. replicate this section, please. And then hopefully it renders this navbar in. Okay. Okay, it's decent. I'm just gonna say make the navbar width wider so that all links fit properly. I'm going to screenshot the issue so it has better context. Enter that. And then let's go back to this section. And it's still building, as you can see by the nice border we have. And actually what I'm going to do while these are being made is I'm going to come back here and I'm actually going to click on create variants, so you can actually create different variants of the components you're building just to see how it looks in different styles and different colors. And as I was speaking just then, this navbar has been fixed, which is good as well. And now we're just waiting for the features section, which I hope hasn't disappeared. Oh, it's still here. Nice. So MagicPath has generated 3 different variants. We got this one with the center aligned design and layout. So you can click and scroll. We got this one, which is the same, but it's just changed the color of the button and the text. And the last one is black. I think I still prefer the original one, so we're going to continue with this one. And then what I can actually do is it's a new feature. You can actually say use and add the navbar in, and then you can add a different component with this on the floating dot navbar. Add it to our page and press enter. And what it should do, it should add the navbar component we created, and it will add it to the top of our hero section design. So MagicPath is finished, and it's actually added the navbar to the top of our hero section, which is good. And if you open it in a new tab by pressing this, you can see we got this working navbar, which has nice actually hover states and animations, and we got our hero section here as well. Obviously, you could add the feature section we made underneath as well, using the same method by just pressing the add button, saying add this feature section below the hero section. But that was a quick demo on how to use MagicPath. I've been using it for the last couple months now, and it's honestly my favorite design orientated AI powered or slash vibe coding tool. And I do think this is the direction that design will be heading into. People are less obsessed about using Figma and trying to analyze every little pixel. People are more focused about their ideas and getting that ideas down quickly and getting like a working prototype, a working version quickly that they can then give to clients or customers and gather feedback and build actual functionality a lot faster. So thank you guys for watching. If you enjoyed this video, enjoyed this demo tutorial of MagicPath, please leave a like, leave a comment if you want to see anything else to do in MagicPath, if you have any issues or queries. Also subscribe to the channel because I've got a very special video coming out on Friday, the ultimate vibe coding tier list. I'm going to rank every, or nearly every, vibe coding tool and tell you which ones you should spend your money on and which ones are best for specific use cases. So make sure you're subscribed and don't miss out on this video. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.